This video is about cultural barriers and communication and why I don't just go around trying to reach out to people. Basically, they're unreasonable, they're social norm fanatics, they're unfair, they're evil. And I'll just quickly in a few minutes kind of try to prove this point. All right, so communication. Community, shun. So the community is shunning people who have an alpha perspective. We see this with the perspectives of women, right? Women tend to, when they get kind of middle class, they go to college, they don't learn how to live a fulfilling life, how to have passion. They don't have heart, which is the seat of intelligence, to become a shallow yuppie. And they date some shallow yuppie, gender neutral light guy, right? He's very basic. Oh yes, I was at the store the other day, and oh yeah, oh that's cool. Like they basically sound like a valley girl with a touch of a man in them, right? And this is who they date. And this is very telling. It's the masses and masses of them. And the Republicans have their own kind of beta variation of it, right? They're also betas. So we know because of breeding, we know because of the Nigerian money scam, the church scams and scandals, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the black community saying that they're pharaohs all the time, the demonization of Egypt, okay? The white hate groups demonizing people, the Klan, and so on and so forth, okay? We even have liberals demonizing masculinity. They're social norm fanatics. They're not reasonable, okay? There's a lot of people who are on drugs. They're addicted to various things, okay? They don't want to admit the difference between Kimbo Slice and Carlton. They think all black people are the same, and they put them in basic categories. The token minority, if they do make a distinction, it's just the token minority versus the thug. They don't truly understand someone like me, and it's not easy to communicate people in extreme denial. The difference between someone who is from Martin Luther King's tribe and another African tribe, or the average African American, or anyone else. You should be able to look at me even now in this reduced state and say, hey, this guy is not like the basketball players. He's not like the politicians. He's not like the thug. He's not like the fraternity guys. You should be able to make that distinction. He's not in the military. He's not a police officer. He's not a propaganda guy. Like this, you should be able to tell. And I do think my viewers can tell, especially some of them are gang stalkers themselves. So let's look briefly at one example. This is the females I brought up earlier, okay? Instead of thinking about mind, body, soul, and spirit, and thinking the heart of the seat of intelligence, passion, right? One's passion is how intelligent they are. They've identified something and they're passionate about it, and it's something worthwhile. It's a higher path, it's a martial art path. It is restoring the divine order. You're passionate about giving people the rightful place. You're passionate about not being controlled. You're passionate about not being fake uncontrolled opposition, but actually uncontrolled opposition. Okay, so mind, body, soul, spirit, heart is the seat of intelligence. Okay. Point number 2, the old guy. Is he cheating the younger alpha? Absolutely. He's using the game and the financial system, a crony capitalist system, a kleptocrat-based pedophile system, trickle-down evil system, to get the young, attractive, dumb female who, just because she's dumb doesn't mean she should end up with him. He's just gaming the system better than everyone else, and he's giving her what she's been trained to want by that same system, and so on. It's trickery-based sex, and so on and so forth. So the old guy is cheating the alpha. The beta is cheating the alpha. There's a bunch of people who are not very athletic, who are fraternity type of geeks, scientific, yuppie, fraternity kind of pussies. They've recruited a bunch of unathletic people who lack mind, body, soul, spirit, people who aren't spiritually intense, who aren't truly insightful, who don't have heart, who are willing to go along with conformity and bitch shit like that, and they're taking all the attractive women and they're screening out everybody else, in a nutshell, especially the alpha male, okay? And they're building the society of pure bitch, video game, virtual reality, chip in the brain, cell phone, Viagra taking pussies, okay? So number 4, what comes up when we see these females dating these guys and vice versa, is bad judgment. Okay, why do they choose these cowards instead of men with heart? Why don't they choose Romeo? Why don't they choose the martial art hero? Why don't they choose the Christian martyr kind of thing? Why don't they choose the true guy who truly, profoundly doing something great? Because they have bad judgment. So again, number 1, they don't consider mind, body, soul, and spirit. Number 2, the old guy is cheating the alpha. Number 3, the beta is cheating alpha. The 4,